Hi, it's Jason Waters, and welcome to my Mortgage Minute. With us today, I have Deanna Gonzalez. Welcome, Deanna. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for having me, Jason.
So happy to have you on. Deanna is a great real estate agent with Centric Real Estate Group. So first, I always like to ask some questions that help our viewers get to know you. So tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into the real estate business, and how long you've been doing this.
I am, so my name is Deanna Gonzalez. Again, thank you for having me. I am a real estate broker and owner of Centric Real Estate Group. I've been in real estate for about, I just counted a little bit over 18 years, but that means absolutely nothing. And don't let this baby face fool you. Years mean absolutely nothing because I learn something every single day within the real estate market. So although I am a veteran, I consider myself a real estate vet. I learn something new every day. I am here to service everybody. So buyers, sellers, investors. I do a lot of on the investment side. And I got into real estate actually on just kind of someone told me I couldn't do it, and I just wanted to prove them wrong. So just because I am who I am, I said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna do it." Just because you said I couldn't do it, and here we are, 18 years later, I'm still doing real estate.
You've proved them wrong. Then 18 years is long.
It's a long time,
right? Well, tell us a little bit about your business, what you kind of specialize in. You said investment properties, you do a lot of investment properties, buyers, sellers, both.
A little bit of both, actually. So I have a lot of clients that come to me because they want to start investing in real estate. They are buyers and they either know nothing about investing at all and they want to buy their first home, use that to become an investment property, or they're buying their first property. I kind of coach them into buying your first home is an investment tool in itself. So you can use the equity from the home. You could pull it out and you can use that to buy more investment properties. So I kind of tell to educate my buyers about buying property first and foremost, and then we can use a strategy to find out how to invest in real estate.
Sure. I do a lot of loans these days, cash out refinance. Obviously rates are so low. A lot of equity in there considering how the market's doing. And then people want to get their money out to go buy an investment property. And you probably see a lot of that as well.
And you'd be surprised at how many people did not know about a cash out refi.
Yeah.
So it's my job to educate my sellers on that. If they want to sell their property simply to get the equity out, I kind of advise them like, hey, you don't necessarily have to sell your property. We could do a cash out refi, pull the money out, and we can use that to purchase another home. So now you have your home and now you have another home. So It's a win-win.
Yep, it is. And I work with a lot of buyers that will tell me, hey, this is my first home. I'm living here for a couple of years, and then my plan is to rent it out. So then I'm having a conversation with them in terms of, okay, how much you want to put down? Because they're thinking hey, I might want to put 20% down because they don't want mortgage insurance. But then when I explain to them, well, you can put 3 to 5% down as a first-time home buyer, and you're not going to be able to, when this is an investment property, you can't get a 95% loan. Right. But when you're buying it for your first home or your home, you can get 95%. So you might want to look at that in this case.
And so save that money and put it towards something else. So and that's why it's important to have great lenders like yourself, as our partners, so that they can help advise and educate them on different strategies that they can take and not just what they've heard through the grapevine.
Exactly. And people watch a podcast. Podcasts are great. We're on one right now, right? But people will listen to one thing and not multiple sources and think that that's how it has to be. But you really have to take the information you learn and then get on the phone with somebody or on Zoom with somebody and talk through the scenario.
Exactly. And don't trust the internet.
No. My doctor told me that when I start Googling stuff.
Don't trust the internet.
All right, so more about investment properties. So with investment properties today, with being a seller's market out there, we all know that. How's that infected? We're used to talking about infections these days.
I know infections, right?
How has that affected our the prices on investment homes?
Oh man. For sellers, it's great, but for my buyers, it's a struggle. We know that there is no inventory on the market. We know that sellers are driving their prices up, and it's sad for the buyers, but the sellers are winning in this situation. So for my new investors that don't have a lot of cash on hand, it's tough. For the investors that do have a lot of cash, um, it's helpful. And a couple strategies that I help my clients with, in terms of financing investment properties, it's a little bit tougher to win the bids right now because there is no inventory.
Right.
So we're taking different strategies now in purchasing investment properties. I'm just hoping that 2021 we get a little bit more inventory because it's getting hard.
Sure, it is.
It's getting tough. It is.
So I guess that also affects, I mean, prices are higher. Rental rates, how are rental rates these days?
Rental rates are pretty consistent.
Okay.
Yeah, the rents are consistent.
The
I think
profits are a little smaller, I guess, for an investor.
say that again.
Profits are smaller for an investor from the spread, I guess.
The profits are not as high because of the sellers driving the prices up. So that spread is not as hard. Every now and then we're still finding great deals. Of course, a little bit further out, the closer in the city that you are, of course, the prices are a lot higher. We're able to find some a little bit further out. So I'm recommending a lot of my clients that want to start investing, if it's something that they want to keep in their rental portfolio or flip, just to go a little bit outside of the main city limits,
Makes a lot.
to find something. Yeah, so that helps.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen people go out even toward Alabama line, Northwest Georgia.
Alabama is actually a great place to invest right now.
Yeah, we're
Believe
licensed
it or not.
there.
Believe it or not. Yeah.
So yeah, the amazing thing for me is I'm doing investment property loans in the 2%. I never thought that would actually happen. People thought, like, oh, an investment loan is what, 5%? I'm like, no, it's not. So
yeah, we're gonna plug a line here. Contact Jason for your investment loans now. 2%.
that's
That's
it's great.
unheard of. Yeah.
3.25 is probably the highest I do on investment property right now. I mean, it's amazing.
But that's still a great rate because
Still great rate.
hard money is asking for 20% now because they're scared to take the risk now.
Yep.
So for them to be able to come and get lower interest rates, that's amazing.
It's great. It's a great time to be in our business for sure.
For sure.
All right. What else? What advice for buyers out there, sellers out there? I mean, maybe start with buyers. What is advice you have? Maybe a first-time home buyer.
So first-time home buyers. So I actually created a home buying planner because I found several years ago that a lot of first-time home buyers came to me when they weren't really ready to come to a realtor. They were not educated on anything. They had no idea what they were doing. So I would send them a lot of tips via email just to get them prepared, in terms of make sure that your credit is to par. You can pull your free credit report 3 times a year. You can go on annualcreditreport.com, just to kind of see where you are, get your finances in order. Are you saving money? Are you paying off your debt? Just different things like that. So helping them get prepared to get to the closing table was something that I found myself doing a lot more often. So I created a home buying planner, which I sent one to you, and I'm sorry that it didn't get there before today's podcast.
Okay.
Just so that you can have, and you can feel free to give it to someone. But so just making sure that they are educated in the process, because they don't know what's going on. They don't know that you have to have a 680 credit score minimum or whatever percentage down. They don't know that there's down payment assistance programs that are out there to assist them if they don't have money, they have good enough credit. So just helping them throughout the process. Once we are under contract, what do you do? So now I'm under contract. So, they may think, okay, now I own my home. Can I get the keys now? No, it's still actually a long road ahead.
Or now I'm under contract. Can I go buy a new truck? Nope.
No, don't do
it. That's great. I will definitely take a look and share that. I appreciate you sharing it. And
absolutely.
You're right. Credit drives most things. And so it's better to start early. And some people just don't want to face the fact of, like, I've gotten in a situation and I don't know how to get out, and you just start. That's it. I
I
mean,
know,
how do
but
you dig
it's
out of a hole?
reality. It's reality. They have to. They have to start somewhere because no one is going to lend, especially in this market. And you can attest to this. The lending restrictions are a little bit tougher now because of COVID, right?
There's
So it's better
definitely,
to be prepared ahead of time. So if you know in a year I want to buy a home, start now. Start looking at your credit, seeing where it is, if there's things that need to be paid off, if there's things that you can settle out, just take care of your credit. And that's
absolutely.
something that we assist with. We can refer you. We're a one-stop shop. So if
Yeah.
you're having credit challenges, we will refer you out to someone, or we'll give you the tips that you need. There's a lot of things that you can do yourself for free that you
Exactly.
don't have to pay anyone to do.
Yeah.
So those are the first tips that I like to give out. If people are just lazy and don't want to do it themselves and have the money to pay, then I can give you that option too.
That's right. There's plenty of different things. I have a credit model. When I pull someone's credit, it'll actually tell me you can, like, how much they can increase their credit by in a short amount of time. And so I run the model. And a lot of times it's very simple things. They might be paying one credit card down by $300 and I'm getting a 20-point gain. So
Right.
sometimes, and that's one scenario. Some are a lot harder. Some are, they actually miss payments and that takes longer to take care of. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of things you can do.
And if they just ask, they will know.
That's right. Exactly. Just start talking. That's all you
Right.
have to do. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Any parting words for the folks out there?
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. If you guys are interested in buying, selling, or investing, for first-time investors, we do have a mentorship program, so we can assist you during that. If you're looking to buy or sell, Centric Real Estate Group is here to assist.
All right. And how can folks get in touch with you, Deanna?
We are on all social platforms at Centric Real Estate Group. So we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we are on Instagram, you name it, we're at Centric Real Estate Group.
All right. Thanks so much. And if you'd like
Thank
to
you
reach,
so much.
until next time. Well, if you'd like to reach me, then you can get me at 404-403-8787 or go to my website, watersteam.co. And we look forward to getting to know you better. Take care.